Yes, yes, the gamer RPG king has met his throne. Woo, I love this chair. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Devout Joystick, where the motto that I, my friends, and we game by that subscribe to me is Joystick for life. And we are going to talk about another top 10 that has made my gaming history what it is: awesome, great, and beautiful to have. Ni No Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. This game was one of the first videos that I did years back before Ni No Kuni 2 was ever released. It was just leaked. And if you want to see that video, I could leave a link in the description below. You would have to comment that you want to see that video because it's on a discontinued YouTube channel that no longer exists. Let me know and I will let you see the link for it. Basically, Ni No Kuni Wrath of the White Witch, everything that I looked for in an RPG of current gen of that time. I'm going to be going down a couple things that stuck out the most to me in that game. If you stay tuned to the end of the video, I'm gonna show you how you can win one of these PlayStation Store gift card, $25. And in my last couple videos, I told everybody that watched that video that I was doing a console gift card giveaway. The rules of entry are simple. In order to find out the rules, you have to stay to the end of the video and find out. But without further ado, we're gonna jump into this. Okay, thanks for staying here. So, Ni No Kuni Wrath of the White Witch was a game that I had to get the collector's editions 10 for because the art style that caught my eye was on a trailer for it inside of a GameStop store. Yes, I said GameStop store. Gameplay of it looked like cartoon. It did not stray away from its aesthetic, from the actual cutscenes to the gameplay. So I didn't know which of it was actually gameplay. Come to find out, the whole thing was the gameplay. Resembles, if you haven't heard of Ni No Kuni yet, a mixture of Harry Potter with Pokemon and a little bit of Zatch Bell for the anime lovers. You're going around an alternate world that has dream doors all over it. You're going to save your mom, which you end up finding is the White Witch. And that is a huge spoiler, but you're going to save the world and become the wizard that Ding Dong Dell and the whole other world. When I played that game and I collected all of the familiars, I went to the Coliseum and fought all of these funny, awesome shaped, awesome designed characters that stood out from any other enemy that I have ever played before. The voice acting was simply amazing between the cast. I don't want to dive into too much for the simple fact that you can still find this game on PlayStation Now. You can still go to a GameStop somewhere or a family-owned game store and pick up a copy of this game, which I intend on doing a gameplay walkthrough of Ni No Kuni 1 on my game system and on this channel. The simple fact that this game did not get the buzz that I thought it deserved, and yet it still had another entry in the series, threw me completely for a loop because the fan service and the amount of recognition that the game has gotten, I didn't even see or readily hear because nobody that I knew about the game. I had to go and refer people to the game. E3 had a booth for it and they had the development team for it show up. I got a collector's case from there and I got the little crown and tiara from there and I got to sit on the whole throne. They had a nice Ni No Kuni style throne and they had a nice altar and they had portals for where you could play the game at and pick between 3 different bosses that you could play at E3. I didn't even get a chance to record it. This was E3 of 2017. I didn't even have a chance to record it, but I wish I did for the simple fact that here I am talking about Ni No Kuni Wrath of the White Witch being a top 10 in my gaming category for what it did to me in the aspect of I never wanted a platinum trophy so bad. And once the PS4 came out, here I am thinking that the PS4 is going to have backwards compatibility to where you can play PlayStation 3 games, or the streaming service at that time known as Gaikai, and now it's PlayStation Now. All those games were going to be at either a purchasable price or you had a subscription service. Well, now the subscription service, I feel that just to get that one game, I could go ahead and just get me another PlayStation 3 and get me the video game that I want and platinum it, because I don't want to be on a time limit to enjoy a masterpiece such as Ni No Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. I don't see the point in that. I was amazed because I don't think I ever heard of another Studio Ghibli video game before. So when I pre-ordered that, I said, give me the collector's edition, give me everything they have, because I want this game. And I was never, ever, ever disappointed in me getting a collector's edition of this magnitude. I highly recommend that any one of you that's watching this has not heard of Ni No Kuni Wrath of the White Witch until this day, you find any means that you can to go and get it. There are many ways, and I am going to go and get it myself so that way I can show my passion for it for you guys. It's such a good game and such a good story that I do not want to spoil any of the story for you guys. And I don't even want to spoil what the game looks like, because when I see a game that I'm interested in, I look at the description, I look at what the game platform is. I don't even really listen to reviews. I just go ahead and go get the game, and then I make my honest opinion about it. This game is a 10 out of 10 flat out, from the storyline, the characters' interactions, even the NPCs, even the overworld score, the soundtrack, the battling scene is Pokemon, and you're leveling up your familiars to get ready for the battle, and you're leveling up your own self to be able to handle stronger spells, get better weapons, better armor. The names of the armor is just hilarious, like Higgy Piggy Longsword, Dusty Crasher Slasher, and then when you evolve it, it becomes Musty Duster Crasher Slasher. And I'm just like, where are you getting these names from? Funky Booger Sword, and I'm like, Boogery Woogery Buster Blader Sword. I'm like, yo, you guys are hilarious. Hilarious. And I'm just thrown away by the creativity and the childlike and free humorous that it was. It was just amazing. I just can go on about the funny names that I could come up with, and they may very well be swords or guns or wands in the game. But that was mine of this particular top 10 RPG. I'm not going to do 10 RPGs. I'm doing a top 10 of games that stuck out to me. And they just so happen mostly to be RPGs, but there are some action adventures and there are some that are platformers that stuck out to me, and there are some racing games that stuck out to me. The most standout games to me in my childhood were story-driven games. Games that were more interactive than others, and games that had a plot, a clear mission that you in the game. So yes, racing games have stuck out to me, but to do a race every single time, and there was no side quests involved, and there was no voice acting or anything like that, those games really didn't stand out all the way compared to a Shenmue or compared to a Mystical Ninja starring Goemon or a Legend of Zelda or Ocarina of Time to me. Ni No Kuni Wrath of the White Witch stands its particular place for the amount of creativity and looseness that it brought. JRPG genre has to give you some clarity to know that I'm going to do a Let's Play on that. Once I get it in my hand. I'm still not done with Ni No Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom. I will be picking that back up once you find out what my last top 10 game that stood out to me is. That was the end of this video. I thank you so much for watching. And now, without further ado, I'm gonna tell you about how to get entered into this giveaway. PlayStation Network gift card time. Here are the rules. To be entered into the drawing, you have to do 3 things, and it's very simple rules. You have to subscribe to this channel, the Devout Joystick, and click that notification bell so you always know what it is when a new video is coming around. 2, follow my Instagram because that is where the drawing is going to take place. And comment on this video your Instagram username so that I know who to contact if their name is drawn. So when you go on my Instagram, if you do the things that's on that Instagram, you will be able to get another name in the raffle. So no private accounts for the Instagram when you tag 3 people. If you do these 3 things, the winner will be announced on Saturday, February 9th on Instagram Live. So you want to stay tuned, and I hope to see you win this PlayStation Network gift card. And that's the Devout Joysticks newest video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace!